Hello and welcome to Texas Motor Speedway, home to Chris Dollerton, Trent Dunham, and race number 25 of the Reebok Truck Series. Joining me in the booth, we have the Charles and Charles Show. It's Charles Jackson.
Yes, we are joined here once again with Squishy and Mayonnaise Boy.
Yeah, there it is. Line of the year already, folks. There we go. Okay, on the front row today, we have Jeff James and Gabe Williams. Row 2 is Zeke Marley and the truck that Charles Jackson will be in next season, driven by Preston Plord. Row 3, Brad Mojo and Paul Swanson. Row 4 is Jessica Shelton and Hiroshi Kazuyoshi. And in row 5, we have Charles Sanford and Alex Hawkins. And as we go through the rest of the starting grid and get the command, I'll hand it over to Charles.
Drivers, start your engines.
Man, seems like Texas is really going to shake things up. I mean, this track is just fast. It's the fastest track on the circuit. And, anything can pretty much happen. So, and some key guys like Jessica Shelton, Zeke Marley, and Steve Pollard, and Charles Sanford himself will have to watch out for any incidents that'll happen today.
Definitely, we got clinch scenarios here in the points. Dylan Young has to finish just 15th or better to go ahead and clinch himself a chase spot, regardless of what happens. Jessica Shelton in the 17 looking at 3rd or better to clinch. Other drivers in the top 10 though, Kyle Collins 90 points back of Dylan Young. Then the 29 team driven by Charles Sanford is 161 points back in 4th. PJ Williams, Jake Bassinger, Chris Washer, Amy Shelley, Joe Davis, and Alex Perkle the top 10. With the wildcards being William Duncan and James Shelley right now after Shelley's win last week at Ricky. But if you had to pick one driver to win as the pace truck gets ready to pull off, who would you pick to win today?
Oh man, I'd probably pick who's in the 03. I'd probably pick who is that?
That is Paul Swanson in the 03.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with Paul Swanson.
Paul Swanson's been a popular pick in so far this season. I've actually picked him a couple times as a winner. Hasn't done it yet, but who knows? It could be today. 17th in the points coming in.
Oh man.
As we got the green flag, and they were almost 3 wide going into turn number 1. They actually are, as the 02 makes it 3 wide for the lead, and Jeff James pulls out in front of it.
Jeff James got a pretty good run on the outside. He pulled away from everybody.
Yeah, he did. I'm expecting him to at least make one pit stop, as Marley's truck apparently either a little bit tight or something in the middle of the turns right now.
Looks like the outside lane is agreed to be and get that run off the corner every time.
Apparently, let's see how Preston does with that outside line there in turns 3 and 4. It works out pretty well, but he goes to the inside of Marley.
Yep.
Must be good to see the truck that you're going to be in doing some good here in the early part of the race and in the season so far, right?
Yeah. Kind of the question I got is this going to be a wreck race, or is it going to be kind of like a green flag run race?
I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see, as Marley's truck's still looking a little bit tight there, as now Preston Plord gets underneath.
Holy crap.
Paul Swanson there coming inside though. Brad Mojo now. And Marley gets the run off turn number 2, so that outside line definitely where the 02 wants to be in the early part.
Yes, most definitely.
And interesting to see that not many people have been able to make moves yet. Sanford even still running in 10th position from his 10th place starting spot, as Louvier to the back bumper of Perkle.
These guys, every time you get to the inside, it's like the truck stalls and like they move off the racetrack.
Definitely, the caution is out.
Caution, huh?
Tom Gerard and Kyle Matthews apparently involved, as Amanda Shelley's on pit road as well. Kyle Thomas with damage in the 0.
In the 0. Jennifer Joe Cobb truck.
Seth Cole with damage. That is the truck that comes in 14th in the points right now for Seth.
That's pretty bad for him.
Especially because that makes it look like he's probably going to have to rely on getting into the top 10 in points, because...
I think Dylan Young missed it.
I think so too. Let's see if they make pit stops here as it came through turns 3 and 4. And wow. Okay, apparently these guys might have had to race back to the line or something, as now the field has been picked up.
Well, now they're coming down. Okay.
It looks like it. Jeff James making an indication that he might be looking for pit road here. We'll follow this real quickly, as those tire marks there in turns 3 and 4 do not look promising as to what happened here. Maybe a couple different wrecks.
Well, I think I got my answer to the question earlier, so.
Maybe, as Preston Plord's going to be the first to hit his pit stall there, and the first pit stall on pit road. A long way down, though, at 45 miles an hour for Jeff James. Watch pit lane 1 here and see what strategies are up and down pit road, at least right sides for the 15. Someone with 2 tires, there's contact, fuel only for the 33.
Man, that was some big strategy by the 33 truck right there.
And it looks like Shelton with some pit strategy as well, going to come out 5th on pit road. A long stop for Jeff James, whether it's by strategy or not, he is way back here now.
Yeah, that's bad. That's a bad pit stop right there.
So the once race leader coming out probably somewhere about 15th or 20th. Gabe Williams, though, wins the race off pit road. Let's take a look back at what happened. And we are back, and there were 2 separate wrecks. Here's where the first one starts with the 0. Oh, contact from Seth Cole.
It looked like he kind of got tight.
Oh, that's where the second one starts out of this. Okay. Oh, Stephen Paul III nearly gets through this, but Eric and Rage gets into him.
And there is
Renzi with a full head of steam gets by it, and same for Dylan Young having to go to the grass to get by it.
They better check the motor on that car.
Oh, Joe Davis. Whoa. Interesting that they're so far back. Let's see what happened to maybe Amanda Shelley here. Because there were some people very far back here. I don't know what was about these guys being so far back.
Yeah.
They maybe get caught behind the 24 or something. Oh, whoops. Flare car. Oh. I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't either.
It happened on this lap. Oh, yeah, something definitely... okay, yeah. So yeah. Interesting problem there for Amanda Shelley. She's able to get back on track, though.
Yeah, she stalled on the racetrack.
Yeah, so an interesting development there. Able to get back on track, but let's go back to the green flag. And we are back. Amanda Shelley actually did not get back on track. It was a false thing there by the pit stall being activated again. So she is done for the day in 24th, or in the 42nd spot. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the car number. 24th in points, though, actually, ironically enough. Gabe Williams is the leader, then it's Preston Plord, Paul Swanson, Alex Hawkins, Jessica Shelton in 5th, then Charles Sanford, Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, Trevor Meacham, Max Newer, and Cosmic Nova, the top 10. Where does Dylan Young run right now? As he was looking to finish 15th or better. He currently runs in 30th. So, oh, whoops, that's camera angle. So not very good right there yet for the number 1. As the green flag is back out. What a jump by Gabe Williams. Out of turn number 2 now. Preston Plord starting to get the run back up here now. As he gets the draft off the 33. Paul Swanson having to fend off a charge from Alex Hawkins here for 3rd. Hawkins comes into this race 11th in the points.
Jessica Shelton.
Oh, Shelton, and they're almost 4 wide off of turn number 4. Sanford wisely gets out of that.
Wow, that was crazy.
That was interesting. Hawkins and Shelton willing to risk it all there in turn number 3.
Man, they're gonna risk some wrecked trucks right there.
Well, Hawkins, he kind of has to move. I mean, he's 11th in the points with only 1 win. He either needs to get a win or move back into the top 10 in points. As look at the run, the outside line gets off turn number 4.
And he got shot from a rocket right there.
Yeah, Hawkins back into fourth. Shelton with the outside line on Sanford there. Might be able to get a run coming off turn number 2. As Hawkins once again to the inside line of Paul Swanson down the back straightaway.
Oh, that was Paul Swanson. Almost came down and blocked him there.
And Shelton gets inside of Hawkins now for fourth.
Yeah, watch out for Jessica. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, definitely has a good truck here today. Sanford to the outside in truck 29. Oh, wow.
Jeez. Man, that was a breathtaking moment right there. I thought Jessica was going to go right up into him.
Same here. That would have been an interesting moment. As, Sanford to the outside of Hawkins through turns 3 and 4. 3 wide. Hawkins all of a sudden in the middle of a sandwich.
Wow, and Charles Sanford, man, look at that run. That was pretty good.
Outside line is the place to be right now. Kazuyoshi gets to the outside line now.
Man. Wow, I was on the outside line.
Yeah, coming up to halfway. Sanford now takes to the inside line as Hawkins on the outside line as Kazuyoshi gets to the outside of Shelton. And will grab the 6th position on the track.
And he's got a junior line in it.
Yeah, Cosmic Nova up there as well on the outside of Marley. Shelton once again peaking low on the 35. And look at the run Kazuyoshi's going to get again here onto the outside of Hawkins and going to grab the spot from the 92.
It seems like you've really got to have a good handling truck on the outside lane to make it work.
As I was trying to get up to here because Preston Floor and Paul Swanson having an intriguing battle for second here.
And that 33 and Gabe Williams has been pretty dominant today.
Yeah, definitely. Paul Swanson, a little bit of damage to the right side of his car. That might have come from pit road.
Preston got a good run right there. You can
yeah, Preston desperate for a win here. Definitely Gabe Williams desperate for a win as well. 35th in the points with only 1 win. He needs a win and then some help, actually. As 3 wide here for third. Swanson going to get the run off the corner. But halfway, cross flags coming out that time for Gabe Williams. And obviously with only 2 races left in the chase, the magic number leaving here today is 148. You either want to be within 148 of 10th, or if you're a guy in the top 10, you want to be 148 points ahead of 11th.
Definitely. Oh, and Jessica Shelton, man, she got the run on the outside.
Yeah, Shelton finally found a way to the outside line. Will grab 4th away from the Realtree Outfitters number 29. But then go to the inside line of Paul Swanson.
Oh, yeah, but Paul Swanson is going to keep the position.
Well, but Shelton actually held it in there, and we got some lap traffic, which is going to favor the inside line. Shelton into 3rd now. Which, if you remember, was the magic number for the 17 coming into today. 3rd or better. Right now runs in 3rd. Look at her drive it in there inside of Preston, trying to get the run off this corner.
He's one of the drivers that can stick with it on the bottom.
Definitely one of the drivers that's gotten better runs off that inside line. Sanford to the inside now. Not able to get it done and keep it there is Kazuyoshi into 5th. And one of the drivers who came in at the same race as Shelton, Max Neuwirth, in 6th.
Oh man, he gets real tight right there.
Alex Hawkins, Trevor Meacham 8th, Marley, and after the bad pit stop, Jeff James right now runs in 10th.
Wow, what a remarkable run for him, man.
Yeah, definitely outside shot of still making the chase. Needs to get into the top 30 in points and pretty much win the next 2 races. Otherwise, his chase hopes are done. As Hawkins driving the outside line here. outside of Meacham.
Oh,
And
man.
Sanford to the inside and actually might get the move done on Shelton.
And those two have just been battling like gladiators for that spot.
And just when I thought the inside line might have been working again, it just did not. And Sanford gives up the spot and might lose one to Kazuyoshi. As we have a battle for second there. Shelton inside of Plord once again. And oh my gosh. Sanford into the gray stuff there. Able to get it going though.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Cut him off.
We might have a battle for the lead here almost. And while this is going on, let's actually check in on the points leader coming into today, Dylan Young, see where he's running. 21st, he's making some gains. He just needs 6 more spots.
Come on, D Young, you can do it, man.
He's got PJ Williams in front of him, Nathan McCain, Amy Shelley, Alex Perkle, Kyle Snotsky, and Chris Washer runs in the 15th spot. As these guys have kind of they're a little bit behind the lead pack of cars.
Yeah, those guys just kind of broke away.
Got 13 trucks up here. Kyle Collins is one of them. He could maybe go and lock up a chase spot going into Richmond.
Yeah, he's third in,
Yeah, third in points, yeah. You just have to look at what the second number is over there.
Okay.
Kind of. At least for the top 10. As Shelton once again inside of Preston Plord for second.
And she's been trying everything, man.
And already within 10 laps to go here at Texas Motor Speedway. Preston Plord trying to catch Gabe Williams now for the top spot. Oh, Sanford and Shelton there nearly.
Man,
that might have been a hairy mess had Sanford gotten into Shelton.
And these guys are putting on pretty big show.
Oh, look at the run the 29 got through that corner.
Oh my God, that was hectic.
Oh, wow.
Jeff James is moving up. He's gaining some spots back there too.
Yeah, he's into 9th now over Zeke Marley, and oh, Marley close to the left rear. So definitely Shelton now trying to get third back away from the 29. Kazuyoshi to the inside. Oh, that was close. Newworth trying to take advantage of that now and get 5th away. Could there be pit? Oh, no way. Preston Plord, Jessica Shelton to pit road. Gabe Williams to pit road as well.
Oh, this could be a new leader.
It is new leader, and it's Charles Sanford ahead of Hiroshi Kazuyoshi.
Oh, but he's not going to make the pass. Charles Sanford gets to run on the outside.
Sanford back to the lead, but when will they have to pit?
They might have to pit right now, is what I'm saying.
Okay, let's see. No one. Oh, Swanson's pitting that time, it looks like. Yes, he is, out of 8th.
It's going to come down to a fuel mileage race to finish off the
sheesh. Yeah, 5 laps to go. And Gabe Williams does get off pit road before the 54 or the 17 if that comes into play. But going back up to leaders, do they have to pit? Randy McBlair's on pit road. No, they don't. No one of the top 10 apparently had to pit. Could this have come down to the fact of, on that pit stop, did these guys just not get enough fuel in the car?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, it was a very quick stop for the 33.
Yeah, 29's trying to get away with this one.
That would be very intriguing if it does happen that way. 3 to go at the line. Preston Plord back to pit road. Gabe Williams back. What the heck? I think we're having the pit road glitch.
Oh, somebody's out of gas. Who is that? Somebody was slow in one.
Could have been Stella or something. I don't know.
You're coming in 2 laps together.
Okay, let's see.
Wait.
Sanford Kazuyoshi to the pits. Oh gosh, Collins and the Hawk. Who was that? It was Collins and I think Marley. Has 2 laps to go for Max Neuwirth.
Oh man, Alex Hawkins is in the greatest position right now. Gonna have to make his mark.
Pit road glitch, I think, is happening.
Yes. And Jeff James before.
I'm so sorry that this is gonna end up coming down to a pit road glitch, I think. Yeah, Plord back on pit road.
So Jeff, yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, though, on the white flag lap, it's Alex Hawkins and Max Neuwirth battling it out for the lead.
I don't think you're going to get him. He's going to have to get the run on the outside. If he can't do it.
He might be able to meet him to the inside of Hawkins, I think.
Oh, he can't do it.
Oh, Jeff James to the inside of Meacham. But off turn number 4, it's going to be Max Neuwirth grabbing his first win of the season. And just in his 3rd career start. Or 4th, actually. As an unfortunate turn of events there, but Alex Hawkins a 2nd place finish for the guy 11th in points. And only 21 cars or trucks are going to be listed as on the lead lap at the end of this.
Oh, man.
Still in standby because we're waiting for Pollard there to get around to the line. Duncan actually comes across, or is 21st right now. Go official, go official! Okay, good. Just barely before they started retiring. Top 10 today, Max Neuwirth, Alex Hawkins, Trevor Meacham, Jeff James, Zeke Marley, Jay Stella, Kyle Collins, Nathan McCain, PJ Williams, and Brad Mojo. Dylan Young's going to get it done in 11th.
Wow, what a miracle by him. That's a Christmas miracle right there. Thank you, Santa Claus.
So Dylan Young, we know as the first driver to officially clinch a chase spot. And depend on the other drivers on where they finished on how they're going to fare, I guess. The rest of the lead lap finishers, Dylan Young, Eric Enrage, Bradley Bishop Jr., Jake Baskinger, Alex Perkle, Jake Davis, Katie Elizabeth, Joe Davis, James Shelley, and Seth Cole, the top 20 and the only cars on the lead lap at the end of this. As just look at all of this down here at the bottom. Drivers who had to pit and some of which got caught up in a glitch with the track that I forgot about.
Yeah, I think I've had that happen at Texas too. That's kind of ironic.
Well, I think it's something at least with this Texas, because I didn't have it happen with the 08 version. It's just 08 version, there's a problem with some of the pit stalls.
That's the 2009 one.
Too bad for drivers like Preston Plord, Jessica Shelton, Gabe Williams, who were running up front for most of the race and just get caught up in a glitch with the track. So I think that will pretty much do it for today's race. I'll hand over to Charles for some of his final thoughts.
So final thoughts. Well, this race is pretty interesting. I thought from the early crash that it'd probably be a wreck crash, but it wasn't. Turned out to be pretty good racing. You know, the outside line did its job, which you don't really see that too much. You know, so this is a great race, and these guys put on the show here in Texas.
Definitely, congrats to Max Neuwirth on the win. Alex Hawkins probably will move up into the top 10 points. We'll have to see who has clinched a chase spot after this run, joining Dylan Young in the chase. And now with that, we know that there's at least one person that's clinched a chase spot in each of the 3 series, so yay. I'll leave it open though for just some random moments from Charles.
Oh yeah. Well, since you're here, I'm just gonna sponsor out the Dingling bars. So yes, they are made with sweet stuff. So why don't you go and buy some? You know, I might be coming to a neighborhood near you. with the ice cream truck.
There you have it.